The top 5 benefits for doing a hot yoga teacher training program online. Benefit number 1, you get coached by me. You take advantage of my 44-year experience, and I'm going to help you find what I call your authentic sound, your own authentic voice. It's not about memorizing a script. It's not about understanding what to say in each pose, but it's the delivery.
Not the lines, it's the delivery.
But the art form is the delivery. Understanding how to get the message across to get your students' ear. In the Bikram world, a lot of people get into what I call the never-ending bullet point. They're just going on and on and on and on for 90 seconds, and they don't resolve the sentence. Before we continue on, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. If you're enjoying this video, hit the like button. Any comments or questions, put them down below. I get to all the comments. So working with me one-on-one is a big advantage. You know, I do that in my live teacher training programs, but this is a lot more extensive because you're going to actually send me video assignments and I'm going to give you feedback on your presentation, on your communication. In the Bikram world, they have what's called the dialogue, and a lot of people are just memorizing the words and they're going on and on and on and on. And what I call a repeated pattern. If you're repeating the pattern, the way the words sound, at one point, like elevator music, the students are going to tune you out. What you have to do on a regular basis is break the pattern, and I'm going to help teach you and coach you on how to do that. Before I give you benefit number 2, let's back up for a second. During the pandemic, 2020, I developed and created the Barkan Method Hot Yoga Online course. And I found right away that in the course, in the online course, I had a lot more flexibility to include so much more information and curriculum that I wasn't able to do in a live setting. I just didn't have the time. And if you're interested in exploring more about the Barkan Method online teacher training course, I put links in the description below. Fill out the application. We can set a personal Zoom meeting with me, and I'll give you a preview of the course, and you can see if it's the right fit. See if it's something you're interested in. And if it is, if you are interested in this course, you can sign up that day. You can actually start that same day. And I wanted the course to be available to everyone. If you're not a teacher and you don't care about teaching, it's a wonderful course to immerse yourself in the subject of yoga. If you're a student and you want to be a teacher, you can earn your 200-hour certificate by going through the 8-week course. Now, if you're already a 200-hour teacher and you want your 300-hour certificate, you can take the 300-hour option, and at the end of the course, you get a 300-hour certificate, and this is how Yoga Alliance works. Your 200-hour certificate and your 300-hour certificate enables you to become a 500-hour RYS. And if you're already a 500-hour yoga teacher, now you take the advanced part of the course where I can, again, work with you more extensively and with more nuances on your communication skills. And benefit number 2, I pretty much already said, the flexibility that I had on an online format. I was able to include so much more, like Sanskrit, for example. I break down every single word in the Barkan Method sequence, which is also, by the way, the online course is the Barkan Method Vinyasa class, but every single posture in the Bikram series, every single 26 and 2 is in the Vinyasa class. So it's a fusion, if you will, of the two. And I break down the Sanskrit for every single pose in the Vinyasa and in the balancing poses in the Bikram Barkan world. And I also added, as an extra bonus, a meditation course. Now, we do have a meditation course, by the way. You can check out the link in the description below. But if you enroll in the Barkan Method Teacher Training online course, you automatically get the meditation course. And these are all techniques. These are all meditation techniques taught to me by Paramahansa Yogananda's organization, Self-Realization Fellowship. So I teach you these meditation techniques, and at the end of each meditation module, we do a guided meditation. Once again, it's included in the teacher training program course because I have this flexibility. Benefit number 3, you join a global community of hot yoga teachers all across the world. In fact, in the online training, you're not just by yourself at your home on your computer the whole time. Every single day, Thursday afternoon, 4 o'clock Eastern time, we have a lot of people in Australia that in the course, for them it's Friday morning, we have a live session. It's an hour session where we check in with each other. How are you doing on the course? Any questions that you may have that came up, you can talk about it during this time. Or if you're already a teacher, a lot of people will talk about their teacher experiences for that week. Challenges, something you want to share, something that was cool you want to share with the group. And at the end of each of these hour-long live sessions, I find pictures on the internet. Mostly pictures from the 26 and 2, and I post them on our Facebook group. And then during the sessions, we show each picture and we play the game. what's wrong with this picture.
Most popular game show.
Now, we're not making people wrong for the sake of making them wrong, but we're starting to work on what it's like to correct people. The leg is too high, the leg is too low. And you've got to make sure people are in the proper alignment, so one, they don't hurt themselves, and two, they're going to be able to find their full expression within the pose. Many yoga teachers do not bother with corrections, and that's one of the things that actually I learned from Bikram. Bikram was a master at correcting people, and I had the privilege of taking 3 classes every single day with Bikram for over 2 years. That's how I earned my teacher training certificate back in 1981. And one of my passions is also making corrections for students. So in the live sessions, we post the pictures and we play what's wrong with that picture. So you learn how to correct, understanding where the proper alignment is, once again, so people don't hurt themselves, and 2, so they can get to that full expression by getting on track. Benefit number 4, and this is a really cool benefit, you have lifetime access to the course. Online courses became really popular like 5-6 years ago, especially during the pandemic. Many courses, you only have access for a year, sometimes even less. But in the Barkan Method Teacher Training Online course, you have lifetime access.
That's really cool.
Which means you have all the tutorials, all the modules, all the lessons on your computer forever. So now you have all this information on your computer forever, a lifetime access. And the top number 5 benefit, which I probably might be the number 1 benefit, and that's convenience. You can start whenever you want. Like I mentioned before, you fill out the application, we set up a Zoom meeting. If you're interested in enrolling, you can start the very same day. And now it's going to take you about 5 or 6 hours a week. It's an 8-week course. You have up to 12 weeks to finish it. But now you can do the course whenever you want. You don't have any travel expense. You can do it in the comfort of your own home, wherever, whenever, or maybe your office, whenever, wherever you want. So again, if you're curious and you're still not even sure if this is what you want, but it's something you might be interested in, fill out the application. Once again, I put it down in the description below. We'll set up a Zoom meeting and you can start the very same day. Or maybe it doesn't work for you. Maybe it's not the right fit. So let's sum it up. You get one-on-one coaching with me. Take advantage of my 44 years of experience. Benefit number 2, I have the flexibility to include so much information on the course, things you will not get. I've had people come to my teacher training program in Costa Rica 10, 12 times. What did he say about standing head to knee? What was he saying about the history in Matsyanja and Goraksha and how they created Hatha Yoga? How you can go to your computer, look up the module, also the Sanskrit and meditation course. Benefit number 3, you join this global community. You're hot yoga teachers across the world, and we're connecting every single week. And by the way, if you missed that live session, we record it, send you a recording. But it's a wonderful way to connect with yogis all across the world. We have graduates in Iceland, in Finland, in Switzerland, in Hungary, in Australia, and of course, all across the United States. Benefit number 4, lifetime access. Like I said before, a lot of courses, you only get it for a year. Now you have it on your computer forever. What do you say about this? What do you say about that? Look it up. You've got this extensive library, the archives, on your computer for lifetime access. And benefit number 5, and that's the convenience. You can start whenever you want. You can do it whenever you want. 5-6 hours a week is pretty much all it's going to take at your own time in the comfort of your own home. And you're interested in enrolling in the course, becoming part of a global community, we'd love to have you join the family. So that's our episode for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. Any questions or concerns, put them down below. I'm happy to get back to you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.